Hello friends, in this video we are going to discover the top 20 best mountain towns to visit in Europe. Feeling touristy? Escape to one of these authentic mountain towns in Europe. Options include a fishing village in Scotland, a medieval town in the French Alps, a stunningly preserved fortress in Croatia, and an alpine ski town in Sweden. The choice is yours. Just remember to pack your camera. Kindly make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon before we start this video about the 20 best mountain towns to visit in Europe. Now let's dig deeper into each of the top 20 best mountain towns to visit in Europe. Number 20. Portree, Scotland. This waterfront village on the Isle of Skye is where you'll find all the amenities you need for a laid-back vacation. You can explore sea caves or go hiking in the neighbouring Kyleakin, where Bonnie Prince Charlie first landed in Scotland after his Jacobite rebellion in 1745. But the main attraction is downing a pint of Guinness at the Three Chimneys while enjoying fresh seafood, live music, and views of the surrounding mountains. 5 things you can do here: hiking, explore the town on foot or by bike, wildlife viewing. Best time to visit: spring for hiking, summer for everything else. The Isle of Skye is notoriously rainy, so you might want to avoid it in winter unless you have some serious rain gear. Number 19. Bled, Slovenia. This idyllic spot around Lake Bled makes for a wonderful getaway from nearby Ljubljana, Slovenia's capital city. This alpine town looks like something straight out of a fairy tale. The aptly named Lake Bled, surrounded by mountains and filled with swans, is one of the most peaceful spots in Europe. To get even closer to nature, head to Vintgar Gorge for hiking or take a boat ride on the lake. 5 things you can do here: hiking, go mountain biking, take a boat ride on Lake Bled, a wine tasting. Best time to visit: spring for hiking, summer for everything else. Like Scotland, this part of the world is pretty rainy, so you might want to avoid it in winter unless you have some serious rain gear. Number 18. Gimmelwald, Switzerland. This charming non-touristy spot in the Bernese Alps is best known for its hiking trails, but it's also one of the few places where it's easy to access Mürren. You can hike to Schilthorn, which has views of the entire country, and even into Germany, or climb up Mount Stanzerhorn, which has a spectacular 360-degree view of the Swiss Alps and Lake Brienz. 5 things you can do here: hiking, relaxing in your accommodation, Hotel Gurgel is a good choice, explore the area on foot or by bike, take in some art and architecture at Kunstmuseum and Landesmuseum, Bern's Art Museum and Historical Museum, respectively. Best time to visit: summer for hiking, winter for everything else. Number 17. Hallstatt, Austria. This small town on Lake Hallstatt in Upper Austria is just an hour away from Salzburg by train and perfectly captures the spirit of Old Austria. It's a half museum and half recreation. Art Nouveau buildings sit next to quaint homes, and the salt mines made Hallstatt rich. The Dachstein Ice Cave is a must-see, carved into a mountain with ice blanketing around its walls year-round. 5 things you can do here: hike the Dachstein Mountains, go ice climbing in the winter, watch Lake Hallstatt's ferries go about their daily business, visit some of the smaller neighboring villages like Gossau and Obertraun. Best time to visit: winter for skiing. Number 16. Plan de Corons, Italy. On your way from Germany to Switzerland, you can stop by this ski town in the Italian Dolomites for a day of skiing on the world-renowned slopes of Kronplatz. If you're tired of snow sports, there's still plenty of what you can do in town. You can go river rafting down Liens or take an easy hike through beautiful meadows. To get around, hop on the Strada del Dolomiti, a scenic road that takes you up and down mountain passes. 5 things you can do here: skiing, snowboarding, ice skating, cross-country skiing, tobogganing. Best time to visit: February for Ski World Cup races. Number 15. Ljubljana, Slovenia. Despite being the capital of one of Central Europe's smallest countries, Slovenia's capital is a big city with culture and dining. The cobbled streets surrounding triple-decker Prešeren Square are filled with cafes, bars, and restaurants serving everything from pizza to river trout. After dark, you can head over to Metelkova for some of the city's best nightlife. It used to be an army garrison, but now it's a cultural center that hosts anything from free concerts to graffiti workshops. 5 things you can do here: stroll through Prešeren Square, visit Tivoli City Park, have dinner on Castle Hill, explore the old town of Ljubljana, hike up to Ljubljansko barge. Best time to visit: May for the International Street Performers Festival, July for Summer Festival, October for Grape Harvest Festivals. Number 14. Annecy, France. This picturesque lakefront town is a playground for all seasons. You can take to the water in a kayak and explore its shores, head down to one of its many beaches, and go hiking along the nearby trails. In winter, you can ski or snowboard at Les Semnoz. Annecy's most famous attraction is the Palais de l'Isle, a medieval castle surrounded by canals. You can get there by boat from Lake Annecy. 5 things you can do here: visit the old town, take a cruise on Lake Annecy, walk around the Fontaine de Tritons, climb up to the viewing platform on top of Chapel de Maccabees, visit the Annecy International Animation Festival. Best time to visit: April for flowers and May for chestnuts, November for autumn foliage. Number 13. Zakopane, Poland. The most popular ski resort in Poland is also among the best in Eastern Europe. On your way there, stop by Wieliczka salt mine, one of the most frequented attractions in the country. Once you get to Zakopane, take a cable car or chairlift up to Gubaloka Mountain and marvel at the views. Then, check out the wooden villas that line the city center and look like something out of a fairy tale. 5 things you can do here: ski or snowboard at Tatra, take a hike on Krupoki Mountain, visit Park Miniator and see what each building in the park is made of, pay a visit to the Museum of Tadeusz Kościuszko, Poland's national hero. Best time to visit: January for ski jumping world championships, February for an Easter bonfire and a cross-country ski competition. Number 12. Pontresina, Switzerland. Some of the best skiing surround this alpine town in the Swiss Alps. The resort of St. Moritz is just down the road. In summer, you can hike up to Piz Langard, a peak that gives the best view of the Bernina Massif. If you're looking for a bit more adrenaline, Swiss Raft is a popular whitewater rafting outfitter in the area. 5 things you can do here: go hiking around the surrounding mountains, visit Mount Elise and take a trip down its toboggan run, take a hike by the Escanense, Switzerland's biggest glacial lake, explore the old town of St. Moritz, visit the Swiss National Park. Best time to visit: February for White Carnival, April for Easter celebrations and an art show, October for grape harvest festivals. Number 11. Berchtesgaden, Germany. This small town sits in Bavaria, at the foot of Germany's highest mountain, the Zugspitze, and right on Austria's border. Berchtesgaden is filled with stunning alpine scenery. You can go cross-country skiing in the morning and hike around local lakes after lunch. If you're looking for something more relaxing, head to the salt baths of Berchtesgaden Spa and get a treatment done in one of the pools there. 5 things you can do here: go skiing or cross-country skiing in the morning, visit Königssee and St. Bartholoma in the afternoon, climb up Zugspitze in the summer. Best time to visit: late February for the Snow Cup races, April for one of Europe's biggest Easter egg hunts, June/July for festivals, September for wine festivals. Number 10. Bergen, Norway. The most famous attraction in this UNESCO World Heritage listed city is Mount Fløyen. This hill gives you fantastic views of the area and allows you to hike up to the Fløyfjellet summit and visit the Fløybunnen funicular. Bergen is also a great destination for seafood lovers. The city's old fish market, Bryggen, is where you buy fresh cod, haddock, salmon, and shellfish right off the boats that dock there. 5 things you can do here: hike to Mount Fløyen, a bike and ride around the harbor, explore the UNESCO-listed Bryggen district, go shopping in Marken, Bergen's old quarter. Best time to visit: May, for the annual Norwegian Film Festival. Number 9. Val Gardena, Italy. For Italian alpine scenery at its finest, head to Val Gardena, where you can ski or go hiking during the day. Stop by Refugio Bolzano for lunch. It's got one of the best views of the Alps you'll ever see. If you're looking for something a bit livelier, head to Ortisei, a town that hosts a film festival every year and is filled with some of the finest watering holes and shops. 5 things you can do here: take a hike on Alpe di Susi, rent a bike and head to Selva Gardena, walk around the car-free town of Santa Cristina, visit an alpine farm and try some local cheese. Best time to visit: March for the annual ski festival, September for the grape harvest festival. Number 8. Zermatt, Switzerland. The most famous resort in the Swiss Alps is a mountaineer paradise. You can hike or try rock climbing. The Matterhorn is visible from almost everywhere in the valley. Just make sure you don't hike up to it during a storm, as several climbers and hikers have died on the mountain. Once you're done outdoors, head over to Bar Glacier 3000 for some après-ski cocktails and live music. 5 things you can do here: climb up Gornergrat, hike up to Stockhorn and Stockhorn, visit the Matterhorn Museum, shop in Zermatt's main market, have dinner at Hauser and Worth. Best time to visit: May for the Matterhorn Run, June for a summer festival. Number 7. Cinque Terre, Italy. 5 tiny cliffside towns line this part of the Ligurian coast: Monterosso al Mare, Vernazza, Corniglia, Manarola, and Riomaggiore. Make the trek between all 5 on the Sentiero Azzurro cliffside hiking trail. Once you've made it to each town, take a dip at one of the beaches or buy some fresh fish to cook for dinner. 5 things you can do here: mountain biking, hiking, cliff diving, paragliding, fishing. Best time to visit: autumn and spring. Number 6. Grindelwald, Switzerland. Grindelwald is a quaint town surrounded by imposing glaciers and mountain peaks. You can go mountain climbing or skiing in the area or stop by one of the local cheese farms. Once you get hungry, head to Lauterbrunnen for some gourmet Swiss cooking at Hotel Sternen and check out the town's impressive waterfalls. 5 things you can do here: mountain biking, hiking, skiing, paragliding, mountain climbing. Best time to visit: spring and summer. Number 5. Les Deux Alpes, France. This ski resort is home to the only green and black runs in Europe. Even if you're not a skier, you can stop here for a day on your way to the Verdon Gorge, Europe's Grand Canyon. Once you've had enough of nature, head back to Les Deux Alpes for some après-ski and live music. 5 things you can do here: skiing, snowboarding, hiking, climbing. Best time to visit: winter. Number 4. Kotor, Montenegro. This quiet town has become the new hotspot for high-end luxury travelers thanks to its spectacular natural harbor and impressive medieval fortress. You can stop by Hotel Palazzo Drusco for some of the city's best views or take a day trip to nearby Lake Skadar for some swimming and water sports. 5 things you can do here: hiking, fishing, horseback riding, wine tasting, diving. Best time to visit: autumn. Number 3. Chamonix, France. This French resort is widely considered one of the best ski destinations in Europe. You can go skiing on Mont Blanc or take advantage of the après-ski scene by heading to some of Chamonix's many bars and restaurants. La Petite Kitchen gets good reviews for its fondue. If you're a keen mountaineer, head over to the Aiguille du Midi for spectacular views. 5 things you can do here: skiing, snowboarding and sledding, climbing the Aiguille du Midi, go mountain biking, do a heli-skiing tour through Summit Air. Best time to visit: winter for skiing and snowboarding, summer for mountain biking. Number 2. Cortina d'Ampezzo, Italy. This is the jewel of the Italian Dolomites, a mountain range famous for its distinctive tufa rock formations. When you're not skiing or hiking nearby, indulge in some shopping at Cortina's open-air market or treat yourself to a meal at one of the town's fine restaurants, L'Alpino, for example. 5 things you can do here: skiing, snowboarding and sledding, go mountain biking, take an aerial cable car journey over the city. Best time to visit: winter for skiing and snowboarding. Number 1. Zell am See, Austria. This tiny town is surrounded by spectacular alpine scenery. The Grossglockner, Austria's highest mountain, is visible from almost everywhere and filled with activities to keep you occupied. For hiking, try the trails around Zell am See. If your legs need a rest, head over to Bruck for some whitewater rafting. 5 things you can do here: skiing, snowboarding and sledding, whitewater rafting, hiking, explore the town on foot or by bike. Best time to visit: winter for skiing and snowboarding. So, which is your favorite towns among the top 20 best mountain towns to visit in Europe? Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the content of this video, click the subscribe button so you can receive more content like this. Post your favorite places among the top 20 best mountain towns to visit in Europe in the comments below. I'd love to read them and I'm sure others would too.